Initializing caution files. Please stand by.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another YouTube game of me, Caution. And today, I've got something special for you guys. Once again, we are going back. It is insane, but we are getting a lot of matches from earlier releases or playtests. And my god, I don't give a fuck as long as it's fucking good. So let's get straight into it. We've got a game sent in to me by Bug on the previous playtest between Cav and Mr. Pinkhole. Well,
battle control.
let's see whose Pinkhole this actually is. It's the Pinkhole of AMHOL, everyone. So we've got a mirror match between AMHOL and Cav. And for the people who don't know who AMHOL is, he's been into this community for an incredible long time. Mainly has been a TD player over the years, I feel, but he's also been very dominant and very active in the RA community as well. And to me, AMHOL is a pretty interesting player. He has appeared in my top 5 most interesting players on my stream just because he likes to go for cheesy strats, but in a way makes them appear to be really solid and not that high risk. So let's see how he does against none other than Mr. Cav. We all know who Cav is. He has received a lot of fame over the months on my channel and on 5Ace's channel. Very strong player coming from the RA2 scene, and here he is taking it on Mr. AMHOL. But Cav already lost his dog versus AMHOL. AMHOL still has the dog, so not looking good for Cav here. He's immediately going to retreat, and he's going to try his luck elsewhere for the time being. AMHOL playing really nice here with the dog. Gave himself control over the middle, so there is a good possibility that he will end up with 3 oils. Ooh, that's an interesting waypoint. I think he believes that Cav went for War Factory first, but not the case. Nice play from Cav, actually. Might get an engineer here. He's trying to just overwhelm the dog with a nice amount of forces, but it's just going to be a little tad too late. That oil is going to be captured. But it's not, it's okay. Cav still has the engineer, and AMHOL has pretty much abandoned the scene with the doggo squad. So Cav is going to be able to take that back, but there's a small gap in his defenses. The rifle is going for it, and he gets the snipe. 2 oils will be remaining in AMHOL's control for now, and Cav is just going to gun it down. Good choice. And we're seeing Grins coming into play as well. There's a flame tower being made. APC is coming out, so that means we're going to see a Grin drop. AMHOL sold a riff for that as well, just to be able to keep production going. Made a new engineer just to get that extra oil. Meanwhile, Cav went for the APC as well, but this might be a very, very dangerous APC. Power plant right next to each other. No flame tower being queued by Cav here. Man, he could get the War Factory if he wanted to, but here comes the Gren drop. That's the first power plant immediately going down, and the Grins are back in and out. Yep, still no flame tower being made. Cav sending in the harvest. Oh, wow, that crush from the harvesters killed 3 grenadiers instantly. 1 grenadier makes it out, but Cav is low power to the fullest. He's not low power, he has no power. And that is going to slow down Cav by a lot here. Look at that, it takes a minute to get a harvester. And that is going to be a while as well. Maybe he could even sell a ref, but I don't really think that's going to be worth, because even if he sells the ref, he's still going to be low power, so I think it's better to just keep it. Alright, nice. AMHOL actually using the Grenadier here, pretty smart. One Grenadier isn't going to be able to do a lot in terms of killing a building, but it might be good enough to get that oil. But I think Cav is going to show up in time to keep his oil safe. Yep. There's the MCV from AMHOL. Pretty decent timing still. A little bit on the late side for a double ref build, but obviously he went for some interesting stuff. Ooh, I don't know, not sure if I like that flame tower. It's actually taking up the best position for his refinery. But yeah, probably just fast reactions because there was a rifle sitting there. I sometimes do that as well. It's not because of the fact that it makes any difference, it's more that the faster you can kill it, the more chance you have that your opponent actually missed it. But yeah. It's always hard to tell. Let's go over to combat tab. We are entering mid to late game here as we're going into minute 6. And AMHOL seems like he's going to be pretty aggressive and he's going to fortify himself right outside the door of Cav, and there's once again a Gren Rush, a new one, going for the power plants once again, right at the moment where Cav wanted to go for that army. 2 power plants going down, Grens are still completely fine. So actually he's giving Cav a little bit of paranoia here to actually leave his main base. And that's exactly what he's doing. Just sending out the main MCV, the second MCV, just like that, without any protection. Meanwhile, here's AMHOL going in with some more accompanied Grems and a base pushing MCV, trying to put on the pressure. Does he have a Tesla coil ready to go? It's almost ready. That Tesla coil could be pretty good. There's the base crawling. Here comes the Tesla coil straight onto the harvester. Pressure is on now for Cav, and this could be the perfect timing for him to send back the APC, but yeah, Cav doesn't want to do it. Cav is getting pressure to the fullest. There is a AMHOL checking with the APC, but he's not getting any chances. Cav is just sitting there in the middle. It's hard to do anything about it. So smart play from AMHOL here. He sees that Cav is completely turtling up and he's going to go for the expansion or from another angle, but Cav seems to be ready and he still has a small force sitting there to be ready for the APC. What strong pressure from AMHOL here. Rex being taken down just to prevent from reinforcements spawning in his butthole. And AMHOL is just going to try and take down that expansion. Meanwhile, the Grens are back at it, taking more power, and Cav just completely left everything back. Oh, he just moved it out to help out. More power plants going down. Is he once again low power? He's once again low power. This man has been low power for almost the entirety of the game. This is insane, boys. Cav is really struggling here, and more Grens are. Oh, look at this play, man. This is what I'm talking about. Is like AMHOL is pretty good with cheese, but it's really solid cheese. Cheese that is so delicious that pretty much every person would be like, oh my god, this cheese is really good. I'm not mad that this cheese got me. More harvesters going down here. Cav is on 4 harvesters. And here comes the APC once again with the 4 Grens going for the power plant, but this time it is not working out. But man, those Grenadiers really did a very good job. Cav is struggling. However, he does have the army value lead. But I would say pretty much everything else isn't working out. More APCs are coming down, but they are empty. But however, like I said, they can definitely make Cav paranoid at this moment in time. Every APC for him now feels like a power plant threat. I have to say, Cav is doing a pretty nice job with defending and taking favorable trades, but you can see that even though he has the army lead, AMHOL is coming back really quickly just because I believe he has much better eco and he hasn't been low power all the time. And now we're seeing flamethrowers being made. The flamethrowers are going to go in the APCs. The APCs are going to go in for some crushes. Not the best crushes, but... Man, and we're just seeing APC drop after APC drop. There's Cav actually popping down flamethrowers in his main base. I mean, flame tower. Oh man, and I'm not sure if I like this from Cav. Just sending in an entire concave onto 2 flame towers, and his rocket density isn't that high. The flame towers are actually staying alive for a long time. Here he is trying to base push, and it seems like he's actually going to get it as well. The expansion is going to be destroyed by Cav, and AMHOL has to abandon this position. But that's not great. There's SD sitting here. It was a pretty decent eco, a couple of Raxes as well. Let's see where that flame thrower is going to lead us. It's not going to work out because of the preparation from Cav. However, Cav is still in trouble though. He has a Tesla coil sitting here from AMHOL that is covering his double mine patch in his main, and this is about to be dried out, so good action from him taking out this expansion and allowing himself to get some more eco in the process. So now AMHOL actually in some trouble here. Down to 5k in terms of army value, and left with not that much, and there's Cav just going to, yeah, enjoy his lead here, and he's going straight for the main. This is not looking good. I'm not sure if AMHOL can do anything about it. Oh my god, he has another MCV sitting here with a Tesla coil. This is not going to be over. This is going to be one of those games where AMHOL doesn't give a fuck if he loses his main, and still he might be a serious threat. Here he is once again taking out the power plants of Cav, and he's trying to do the same thing over here, harassing, getting rid of some harvesters, and he's going to do exactly that. Alright, more harvesters have gone down here, but AMHOL is going to call the GG, and the game is going to go to Cav. But what an amazing pressure and what some solid cheese that we saw there in the early stages of the game. However, nice reaction from Cav, though I have to say, felt like he was panicking a little bit, but eventually he came out on top. Thank you for watching this short game with me, fellas, and I'll see you next time. Stay cautious.
I don't think he takes any cut.
Okay.
Let me load up the map. I'm trying to type at the same time as talking. I can't do multitasking.
Alright. So
okay.
Basically, everyone that finished their season can get a chance to win this prize, right?
Exactly right. Exactly right. So everyone who finished their matches on the RAGL scoreboard, and the one exclusion to that is that people who've won a prize already can't win another prize. So 4 people have won prizes, obviously Goat, Bane, and Oops, because they all came top 3 in Masters, and also Gomented, who came top in Minions.
Champion. Yeah.
So there's left is 19 players. Now I'm going to explain what's going to happen before we do it, because the game, everyone is represented by a technician, and as soon as they start firing, it gets incredibly noisy. So we probably won't actually be able to talk very well over the top of this.
I'm just gonna. I'll probably can just mute the sound in game, right? I
Yeah,
don't think we
maybe
necessarily need to hear the technicians like going fucking crazy.
I've watched this lots of times to try and check that it actually works. So each person is assigned a random technician. Their name will be put next to the technician.
Right.
There's also then they're all walled off from each other to start with. So they'll all be walled off, and then there's a countdown. When the countdown finishes, all the walls are removed, and the technicians go crazy firing at each other. Last person standing is the winner. One other thing, in the corners, there are 4 tanks. So the 4 tanks are Goat, Bane, Oops, and Gormanted. They're going to be helping out to try and finish off some of the stragglers. And there's also a pretty small chance that the two remaining technicians at the end die at the same time, in which case it will say that it's a draw and we have to run it again. But hopefully you don't have to run it again. That doesn't happen very often.
All right. Okay. Sounds pretty cool, man. Not gonna lie. This sounds pretty amazing. Like, how can I just ask how fast? How long did it take you to make this?
To make it, well, about an hour. It wasn't too long to make it.
Wow. Really?
And it lasts less than a minute when you run it. So 1 hour for 1 minute. But anyway. What are you going to spend your winnings on as well? If you win, Caution, what are you going to spend it on? $30.
Wow, damn. It's life-changing.
Yeah, I know. You could get maybe some more placebo soundproofing.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, because
Yeah.
I still think it needs work. Like, when I'm facing the screen, it's all fine, but the moment I'm, like, getting more in the middle of the room, it starts to become pretty bad. So, and that could work, maybe. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to win, because I'm pretty bad at chance games.
My sound knowledge is not good enough to know. Yeah, I'm going to spend mine on a luxury yacht. So, okay, are you ready?
I think I'm ready, yes.
Right, okay, here we go then.
Alright.
Oh, how do I start it? Why won't it start?
Oh!
No! You can see the map, right? Yeah,
I can see the map. Its start game is grayed out, but that's because you're the admin, so I'm assuming...
Yeah, but it's grayed out for me as well. I have no idea about this.
Have you run it through the utility.exe thingy?
I can run it locally, but I can't well as during the game. Hey, well. It's Widow.
Yep.
Needs 1 human player. That's hilarious. Okay, Caution, we might need you to run it locally then. Oh, change the server. Okay, we can try a different server. I was trying to use Host Easy because Host Easy, that's your the go-to place for if you need any server hosting.
Hold on. We can still maybe make that happen. But
Yeah, do you want me to go back to it?
Yeah, sure.
Which one are we in? Host Easy. No, not that one. That one.
Maybe it's multiplayer restricted, but
Yeah, tested everything except obviously testing it online. That's the impossible bit.
which server are you on?
I'm on the one which is getting some exciting adverts for various things.
Number 3. The server might needs to restart though,
Okay.
but my technician is working. Oh man. It's actually, what's really funny? Like, I'm getting so much more support and help from people all over the entire community. It's a blast. All right, you have to leave for a second so that we can refresh. Okay, perfect. Okay, number 3, it's online. I should have the map because I installed it. What was it called? I can't remember what it's called.
It's called Technician Battle Royale.
There it is.
That's it. And then you need to do slot admin add bots.
I have a better idea. That also works.
Oh, did you just send me? Okay,
Yep.
there you go. Right. So we've got the bots. As well, I should probably check that there's no human players trying to play as me and ruin my chances of
It should work now, right? It's
a
still
lifetime
grayed
of
out.
luxury. Okay, are we ready?
Can you
We'll try again. We'll try
can you
again.
start the game this time?
Yeah, I've got a button which says start game.
All right. Okay.
All right, ready.
Whenever you're ready, man. Just
Here we go.
launch
So
it.
there's nothing.
Okay.
Okay, so
Oh
zoom in.
fuck. Okay, I'm already. Okay, I'm muting it.
So go in the top left, top right. I mean, waiting to kill off Pink Thoth and Colonel Panic.
Oh, Sigil's already down?
Yeah.
Where am I?
Snaz is dead, I'm afraid.
I'm dead.
Oh, I'm dead.
Eugene
There's
5
like
aces,
you've got a good
Anju,
chance.
Anju and Nilhal and Tito.
no,
There's
5
Tito
aces
just
down.
going crazy. It's
Anju
Anju.
wins it. Wow. Well played, Anju. And you've still got half a health bar left.
Fucking hell, what a badass. He was lucky to be next to the heavy tank. That heavy tank was dog shit, but of course that is fucking Bane. Who else could it be? Fucking Bane, man. All set up. Alright, so the winner of the RAGL season finisher prize is Anju, man. Congratulations to Anju.
He deserved it as well. He played some great games. So.
I agree. Wasn't Anju the one with the game with the most demo trucks of the season?
He had, I think, yeah, more demo trucks than pretty much my entire series combined. So